Keynesianism versus communism. So I hope you guys have an epic time. Mo, you can give your opening statement.
Yes, sir. I would like to here. Hold on. Let me just pull up my opening statement real quick. I'm getting kind of laggy on my phone. Pull this shit up. Okay. My opening statement. Austrian economics, a heterodox school of thought, rejects mainstream and market-based approach that encompasses axiomatic deductive reasoning, subjective value, methodological individualism. And Keynesian economics is very racist, and capitalism is very racist. It's found that 95% of people who subscribe to capitalism are indeed racists. Do you have any rebuttal?
Wait, that's your opening statement?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll give my opening statement now.
Okay.
All right. So in 1720, Karl Marx began a brutal and evil ideology named communism. This ideology is and will forever be known as the ideology of fascism, oppression, racism, and sexism, polinophobia, homophobia, Christianophobia, and heterophobia. Communism, as Karl Marx explained it in his first major work, The Brown Book of Communism, is developed on the premise that humans are evil in their intrinsic nature and therefore must be oppressed in a globally maintained society of totalitarianism, elitism, and intolerance towards ethnic and racial minorities. Further, this stay known as the ideology of communism discourages hard work, which is a deeply ingrained American value. According to the Brown Book of Communism, Karl Marx advocated for tax rates as high as 526%, called for the physical devouring of all who made more than $29,000 a year, and is quoted of saying, all within the state, nothing outside the state, nothing against the state. Throughout its failed attempts of implementation, including in the USSR, China, Antarctica, New Zealand, New Jersey, and the Dominican Republic, communism has proven itself to be an evil, brutal, authoritarian, racist ideology responsible for the starving of more than 3 trillion people.
What I don't get about your opening statement is like you were trying to convince me that this is all a bad thing. Except the racist part. I disagree with all of that, but like how like saying that like this is all like authoritarian and like all of this stuff, I'm not understanding like why you think that's a bad thing.
You don't understand why authoritarianism is a bad thing? So you don't understand why the forceful government oppressing on minorities is bad?
No, I feel like it should only be oppressing the oppressors, such as white people. That's why I advocate for other forms of like legalizing burglary. I think that white people cannot burgle because they've already been put in a position of power, so I don't think they could be able to. So it's basically I want to legalize burglary to even out the playing field,
Well, okay, but how do you explain Karl Marx advocating for the forced individuals who farm and livestock to give their cows to the state in exchange for milk provided by the government? How is that not racist?
Well, that was actually taken out of context. I don't think you read the whole story.
No, Karl Marx wanted to force the government to distribute milk, which is racist. 75% of African Americans are lactose intolerant. So that's racist.
Okay, well, John Maynard Keynes was actually white, and he was during the time.
Wait! But Karl Marx was German and was best friends with Adolf Hitler.
He was best friends with Abraham Lincoln, the man who freed the slaves with the Second Step Act.
Okay, that was taken out of context.
No, it wasn't. Okay, I have a question for you since you're a big Keynesian man. I have a little question for you, right? Okay.
All right.
Since Keynesians believe in like the right to own property, like I'm asking you this, like what objective morality gives people to claim land that isn't inherently theirs? Like, since we know that property can only be morally passed down, like how can we like claim that property?
Well, so yeah, Keynesians believe in the right to private property, but that right isn't unlimited. That does not. It still allows for the government to be able to force business owners to break their own windows for the purpose of stimulating the economy.
Okay, well that's dumb. Why the hell would you need to like well, I'm not
so it's not full property rights. So
no one needs private property. It's like completely useless. It's not culturally productive.
Wait. Why would you take private property away from Black people?
What?
Why would you take private property away from Black people if you said no one needs private property?
Communally owned, so the public has it.
Okay, so you're a dirty collectivist.
Okay, what is that? Is that like what is
collectivism? Means that you believe in the dictatorship of the proletariat, and you believe in racial oppression. This can be found in the Brown Book of Communism.
Okay, well, I think that we should have like some sort of like leader to lead the proletariat during the revolution, so we can seize the means of production and, so we can seize the means of production and establish communism.
So you believe in So you believe in the advancement of production, while allowing the racism and oppression, because this is what Karl Marx advocated for.
Karl Marx is not racist. He publicly spoke out against racism. He probably had black friends.
Okay, well, so no, I mean you're wrong.
How can you like say the man is
Because
racist?
wait. Well, okay, so you still haven't provided an explanation for why Karl Marx wanted to distribute milk to the people. He wanted to have the government in the Brown Book of Communism on page 4722. He advocated for the distribution of milk, and that's racist because 75% of African Americans are lactose intolerant. And how do you explain his friendship with Hitler?
You can't be racist. He literally has a black friend.
But Hitler and Karl Marx are both German.
Okay, well then did he acknowledge his privilege? I think he did. I'm not sure.
No. Why were they best friends if he acknowledged his privilege?
And look up on Google.
How do you explain that? How do you explain the Jewish question?
What Jewish question? You're saying that
Karl Marx's Jewish question. No.
Yeah, he is Jewish. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, Karl Marx is not Jewish.
Okay, so why?
How is he Jewish? How is he Jewish if he's How is Karl Marx Jewish if he's dead?
Well, like he still was Jewish, like before he was like dead. You know, like I feel like he still had the natural capacity to become Jewish. You know.
Wait, but just because you're Jewish, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't be anti-Semitic. Look at Ben Shapiro.
Okay, well, Ben Shapiro's like racist though. He's white. Karl
Yeah,
Marx
but he's
is not
Jewish,
white.
right?
Right?
Karl Marx is German.
White.
Karl Marx is German, just like Adolf Hitler.
No, he looks. Okay, so why does he look?
Okay,
like...
wait, that's a saturated picture. Therefore, that's a logical fallacy. You're attempting to point a narrative that isn't. Yes, that's saturated. Karl Marx is German. All Germans are white.
That's not true. I literally. Okay, if all Germans are white, okay, how come?
Have you ever seen a dark-skinned person from Germany? I haven't, and I've like lived in Germany.
Okay, well, that's an anecdotal, so we can't use that in an argument.
Well,
but like, I still don't get. Like, okay, define Keynesianism.
So, wait. Oh, okay, no. That's a verbal. That's a verbal. No. That's a verbal reasoning and logical fallacy. Your assertion is fallacious in nature.
Okay, well, no, I feel like that we're entertaining. Like, we're entertaining like some sort of like, oh, well, Karl Marx was German or not. I think we should be debating the economic part because we're just like going in circles. Moderators, you need to do your job. You're kind of
okay. Wait, no problem. So, like, again, explain to me.
Okay. Let's start with the basic definition of what Keynes is and a basic definition of what communism is, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
So should I start? Okay.
I think we should start debating from LTV.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is your? How do you define the LTV? What is your like understanding of it, as presented by Marx?
The LTV is basically like where you put more time. When you put more time into like let's say like a commodity, that's when it gets like more value. Like the more time you put into it. But the LTV asserts that like that the thing has to be like socially necessary. So like I constantly hear from Austrians and capitalists like you, like how if I found a gold bar on the floor, like that must mean, according to Marx, it's not as valuable, like let's say as a chair. But these things have to be socially necessary.
Well, who determines what's socially necessary? Is it communally determined?
I haven't read too much, but I would agree so. Yeah, I think that we should be basing our laws off of the community and what the community wants.
So this is based off of the communal ownership under, potential communism?
Yeah.
So how does this solve for the problem of communism being racist? How does it?
Okay. Name one inherent racist law in communism that makes it racist.
The forced distribution of milk. The distribution of milk amongst the people is racist.
Well, under my society, I wouldn't consider milk to be socially necessary. Like the LTV clearly outlines this. It was saying that for a commodity has to be socially necessary. So this argument is just fallacious.
Okay, so wait. So if you wait, what? So if you don't if you don't think milk is socially okay, number one, what if the collective thinks it's socially required? And number two, why did Karl Marx still advocate for the distribution of milk? Isn't this the father of communism? Are you disagreeing with Karl Marx?
You can't be a father to communism. They're not even a child. How the hell can you be a father to them?
Okay, so that's an appeal to Orange logical fallacy.
How?
Because you're assuming that you can't be the father of an ideology.
Okay, that's
of course you
can
be the father of a wait. So Adam Smith is not the father of capitalism?
Adam Smith is no, he's the inventor of capitalism, sure, but not the father. I mean, who did he reproduce?
Okay, well, yes, okay, fine, but again, assuming that Adam Smith was an actual person, which I don't necessarily believe, since he is the inventor of the ideology of capitalism, does this not make him in effect the father of capitalism in a theoretical sense?
Well, I wouldn't really grant Adam Smith any sort of personhood, so I think this argument's kind of bad because he's not.
Okay, so let's apply it to Karl Marx. Was Karl Marx a person?
He was a person.
Okay. So this is applicable to Karl Marx. Why can't Karl Marx be the father of communism?
He can't because he would be the inventor of communism. You can't be a father of anything. He didn't reproduce with anything, so he can create communism. He's not the father.
That's a red herring. What he produced has nothing to do with the question. The question is his theory of communism and whether or not he's the father. That's a red herring.
Okay, I think we're just like, okay, why are we entertaining this argument?
All right.
We're debating on economics. You haven't been presenting any sort of proof and attacking how, like, oh my god, he's racist.
Okay.
Like,
wait.
Dude, come on.
Wait, so are you questioning that communism is racist?
It's not racist.
Okay, so how do you explain Kim Jong-un who was a racist? Wait. How do you explain Kim Jong-un who was a communist and a racist?
He's not communist because North Korea is Austrian capitalism. It's Austrian state capitalism.
Wait. But if North Korea is not communist, why did Karl Marx advocate for all within the state, nothing outside of the state, nothing against the state? That's literally what goes on in North Korea.
That Karl Marx never said that. Give
yes,
me one.
It's
a video recording.
It's from on page a video recording. Karl Marx was like from the 1700s.
Okay,
how am I going to get a video recording? No, they didn't. No, that's a logical fallacy. Okay, and the quote is from the Brown Book of Communism on page 4722. You're just saying that he didn't say it. Okay, go ahead. I'll send you a source. I'll send you a source.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. Look, I'll send you a source.
Okay. You have 2 cows. Okay, what is this supposed to prove?
It proves that Karl Marx was racist because he supported the distribution of cows or the distribution of milk by subsidizing cows.
Okay, but the distribution of cows is completely different than the distribution of milk. You can still be a cow.
No, that's a logical fallacy. That's a logical fallacy because it's still communism.
You can still be a cow and not
you're still wait. But you're trying to say wait. You're trying to say communism is not racist, but you're refusing my source. Oh, that's an ad hominem logical fallacy. You're not being focused on the substance of the discussion.
No, an ad hominem fallacy has to be in relation to your argument. Me telling you to stop interrupting me is not an ad hominem fallacy because it's not relevant to any of your arguments.
You call me progressive incel. That's an ad hominem.
Yes, but not in relation to your argument. You didn't present me a source, and I said, "Oh, you're stupid."
Yes, but it's still a personal attack. It's still a personal attack. That's an ad hominem.
But that personal. Yeah, sure. I guess I'm being a dick right now, but I'm not making ad homs. Do you see? There's a fundamental difference.
No, that's a fallacy. That's a
all right. This is getting circular. Let's get back to the subject.
Okay.
I
just want you to explain to me why do you think Keynesian economics works?
Okay, so let's go through like the general points of Keynesian economics. So Keynesians believe that wealth is created by government spending, which is why under Keynesian economics, tax rates will permanently be at 100% for anybody making more than $100,000 a year, which will allow the government the opportunity to spend it and ensure prosperity for everyone while stimulating the economy. So under Keynesian economics, interest rates for the wealthy would be 150%, and interest rates for everyone making less than $100,000 would be negative 40%. This will allow the economy to continuously self-stimulate.
Okay, so see, I think this is where we fundamentally agree that like people well, for you believe that some people should be taxed to oblivion. Well, I believe that too. With communism, I think that we should be taxing the rich and giving their money to
Yo,
college
guys, can we talk a little bit about Windows, maybe, perhaps? The differences between
Oh,
communism
sure.
and Keynesianism. I know that like this is a big point between communism and Keynesianism. I think people wanted to see a showdown about Windows.
So yeah,
Okay.
so my policy, my policy on Windows. Well, let me go through. I guess let's just talk about a little bit about like the growth of capitalism. I have a little statement to like read out here. So in the mid 1930s, capitalism seemed that it would fall upon its own weight. Following the Roaring '20s, which brought about economic growth, employment, and prosperity, the use of the gold standard forced the Federal Reserve to steal all loans given out to individuals and businesses, starting the Great Depression. During the Great Depression, the unemployment rate rose to 110%. GDP growth fell. GDP growth became conceptually non-existent, and 77 million Americans died. In 1936, Congress nearly abolished the American economy, but in March, John Maynard Keynes wrote his first masterpiece, The General Theory of Employment, Interest, and Money. John Maynard Keynes was an economist of extraordinary vision and anti-racism. Keynes argued that the government should shatter the windows of businesses, homes, and automobiles and government buildings to stimulate the economy. Keynes referred to this theory as the broken window stimulus. In addition, Keynes believed that the government should deficit spend to fund its military to be able to seize banks across the country to prevent a prolonged financial crisis. Keynes' ideas were implemented in the United States. If I wait, okay, you're interrupting. I have to start over now. Okay, no, I won't. But okay, Keynes. Okay, wait.
I'm doing the middle finger to you.
Okay, one last sentence. Okay, Mopolitics. Is that fine? Can I read my last sentence? Keynes' ideas were implemented in the United States, and the results were marvelous. Unemployment decreased to 2% in 1940, and over 720 million jobs were created. And I have a source for that.
Okay, well, war doesn't stimulate productivity. It only destroys capital. And, like, the same sense that government spending, like, destroys capital. I only think the only government spending have is
capital is owned by the government. In Keynesianism, capital is owned by the government, so it can't be destroyed. Capital is distributed by the government, so that's a logical fallacy. You're assuming that capital can be destroyed.
Not communally. My main issue with capitalism and
because Keynesianism. Okay, but laissez-faire is different than Keynesianism. Laissez-faire economists oppose breaking windows. Okay, wait. So explain why. Explain why Henry Hazlitt was against breaking windows. And explain why John Maynard Keynes supported the poor while Mises and Hayek hated the poor. Explain.
I don't know, but like you told me before, you were
right.
You were
wait, hold on. You made the assertion that Austrian and Keynesianism are similar, but you can't seem to support it. Explain why.
You told me you were Austrian. I prepared for like a whole nother debate. You tricked me. This isn't fair. You made me prepare for a whole nother.
No,
debate.
the debate was communism versus Keynesianism. You are arguing the positive. Wait, no, okay, that's like 7 different types of logical fallacies. Number 1, you're the one who first brought up Austrian economics. I didn't. And number 2, the debate, the topic being discussed is communism versus Keynesianism. You're arguing on the positive of communism and its racism, and I'm arguing the positive of Keynesianism and breaking windows.
Invincible by Pop Smoke.
So you're trying to shift the goalposts during this debate. I don't appreciate that.
No, you're literally special pleading with your own logic here. Like you're saying that like capitalism.
How am I special pleading?
You believe that war stimulates productivity, which in reality it doesn't. The only way to stimulate productivity.
Wait. So if war doesn't stimulate
money.
Okay, so if war doesn't stimulate the economy and productivity, explain to me why unemployment decreased to 2% in 1940 and 720 million jobs were created.
Well, just because the unemployment rates were low doesn't mean shit about the average person. Like they can have shitty living conditions.
It means more people have a job. It means that 720 million people in the United States had a job.
Yeah, but those jobs, like $3 an hour, they don't mean shit. I don't know what you're trying to do with this assertion.
But what you're forgetting is that $3 an hour makes up about $1,000 an hour today, adjusted for inflation.
Okay, well, inflation doesn't exist.
I disagree. Inflation is beautiful.
It doesn't exist.
Wait,
Look,
how does it? Wait. So when the minimum wage was established, it was about 36 cents. But like adjusted for inflation, that's about $1,000. That means people are making more money.
Yeah, it means they're giving more money, but it's not due to inflation. It's because of social reasons, not economic reasons. Here, let me outline this position. Okay. I believe that inflation is elitist propaganda made by the top 1% only to keep people down and tell these people that you need to make this amount of money in order to live. But that money is actually not enough. What we need to do is, because I believe that money is the root of evil, we need to get rid of money, abolish money, class, state, and currency.
Wait, okay, so if inflation is not... Wait, are you finished? I don't want to interrupt. I'm not rude like you, I guess. Did you finish?
Okay, last time I was joking about doing the middle finger, but now I'm really doing the middle finger.
Oh, well, did you finish your statement?
Yeah, I did finish.
Okay, so if inflation is not real, then explain to me why the inflation rate of Venezuela under Hugo Chavez increased by $767 trillion, according to Tedros Yacob of POC Politics. Or POC, not POC Politics, POC Republicans. And this is another failure of communism.
How is it a failure of communism? Karl Marx never admitted this is a failure. How can this be a failure of Karl Marx?
Wait. Karl Marx died before the communist revolution, which took place between 1953 and 2013. So how could he criticize Venezuela? That doesn't make sense. He was already dead. Yes, it is. Hugo Chavez was the communist leader of Venezuela from 1953 to 2013.
Can I finish? But look, USSR and the Soviet Union was made during the same around time. Okay, so how can you tell me that Karl Marx didn't make it? So like this happened. It makes completely no sense.
Well, the USSR. So the first, I mean, Lenin took over the Russia in like the 1910s. That's like more than 45 years before. So you're wrong.
Okay, so you're saying that Karl Marx cannot live up until 40. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that Karl Marx died before Russia was taken over by Lenin. And the USSR was still racist.
How was it racist?
Okay, so according to
here, I have sources for you right here.
Okay, no, I have a source too. Wait, let me cite this statistic. According to Web Research, 70% of global minorities hate the USSR. Obviously, that's because they're racist. Here, I'll put my source in the private chat.
Okay, well, literally here, I'll explain to you why it's not racist. Okay, they had the lowest black unemployment rates. They had opportunity zones. They had the First Step Act. They had the criminal justice reform, and they also had the lowest black unemployment rates. Exactly. Like I'm not understanding.
Wait. But those goals were achieved by the former government that Lenin took over forcefully in a very racist manner. So that's a logical fallacy. You're assuming that correlation equals causation when the communist revolution is not actually responsible for those goals.
What you're doing here is that you're misinterpreting my argument on purpose solely for the reason so you can attack it better. It's not strengthening your argument any better.
Wait, it's like present how I've misinterpreted your argument.
You've misinterpreted my argument when I said like the black unemployment rates were low, and you're saying, "Oh, Lenin did that forcefully." Yeah, sure, he did it forcefully, but it's still good in the end because as a utilitarian, I don't care. I think we should maximize the pain to pleasure ratio. What Lenin did was maximize the pain to pleasure ratio.
But so actually you're committing the straw man fallacy because you misinterpreted my argument. I said that Lenin is not responsible for like the low African American unemployment rate. I'm saying that's due to the previous government, the provisional government in the USSR or in Russia. So that's a logical fallacy. You misinterpreted my statement.
So who signed the First Step Act?
The burden of proof is on you. No, the burden of proof is on you. You're the one. Wait, you're the one asserting that the First Step Act was signed in Russia, so the burden of proof is on you.
Okay, well, I did prove it to you because this is like basic common knowledge that Lenin signed the First Step Act.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. So who signed it?
It was a previous government.
You were making the assertion that he did not sign it. So okay, the burden of proof is on you.
No, but it was signed by the previous government.
The previous
under the Petrograd. Yes, the one that Lenin overtook, the Russian provisional government. And you still haven't provided a source. You still haven't
Karl Marx
provided
never
the source.
said that.
So
He
wait.
never
So
said
you wait. So not only have you committed Zach Cody's a logical fallacy of burden of proof, but you've also made an assertion that you can't back up.
I can't back it up. It's like so frustrating when people can't, when people aren't understanding my arguments and they're just completely strawmanning me. Like I cannot outline any of my assertions.
Wait.
Saying, hold on. Like, dude, come on. This is supposed to be a debate, but you're just being really immature. And you're not letting me outline any of my assertions.
Well, because you can't. I didn't. I let you, and you just said a gotcha.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You just said gotcha.
Okay, well, last time when I said that I was doing the middle finger, I was joking. But right now I'm serious about it.
So that's a double lying logical fallacy. You said that twice.
Can you stop with the ad homs, buddy? Mo is being really respectful, and you're just over here like dropping borderline.
I'm being respectful too. I'm being respectful too. It just looks like I have more facts. You know.
It doesn't. What you're doing?
Okay.
You're doing.
Go ahead,
Shapiro fallacy. You're talking fast, interrupting me, and you're saying like a bunch of stupid nonsense. Do you know what a Ben Shapiro fallacy is?
Wait. So you're making fun of my inability to talk slow?
No, I'm saying that you're talking too fast in order so I don't come up with like a valid argument and response, and that's putting me like at a disadvantage simply because I can't respond fast enough, and you keep interrupting me when I respond.
I'll let you say what you wanted to say.
No, I don't want to do it now.
Okay, and I just want to make clear that I never flipped anyone off during this debate. So I don't know if I'm the one that's being disrespectful, but I'll allow you to make your point.
Under the camera, you probably did it. You know, this is why everyone calls you progressive and stuff, because you treat everyone that you debate like shit.
No, I'm treating you very nicely. I didn't flip you off.
No, you didn't. You're treating me like shit.
How?
Okay, let's get back on topic.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So should we just
let me just pose a question because you guys so how do you guys feel about Marx's Teddy, how would you respond to Marx's theory that currency should be replaced with chocolate and beans? And Mo, how do you feel about the fact that human nature is selfish? I'll let Teddy respond first, and then Mo can respond to his question, and then we'll go from there.
So the problem the problem with like replacing currency with chocolate and beans is that chocolate and beans are finite resources while money is not, and also would not allow for inflation to take place, which is necessary in Keynesianism.
So you're saying inflation is necessary?
Yeah,
you know
so
what
people
that
earn
means,
more
right?
money. Yeah, people have more money.
Let's pretend inflation exists and you support it. Okay, let's pretend that it exists. Basically, that means that you would have to be paying more taxes and more money. So this disproportionately affects people of color because they're going to be having to pay more and for stuff, and they're not. It's going to make them go broke. How would you ever support such a system like that?
Because it's people making over $100,000 that are being taxed at 100%. So that's a logical fallacy. That's a straw man. You misinterpreted my argument. African American, like people making less than $100,000 would pay like negative 40% in income taxes. So it's beneficial.
Okay, so you're saying it's voluntary.
It's not voluntary, but no, because it depends on how much you make.
No, that's
if you make more, you get taxed more, and if you make more than $100,000, you get taxed 100% to keep inflation.
That is not true at all. The assertion. So you keep interrupting me. Okay, you're making the assertion that because this is voluntary, this is good. This is a Russian capitalist logical fallacy. Russian capitalist on TikTok, he makes this exact argument. And he said that because it's voluntary, therefore it's good.
I have a question. If what I'm arguing for is voluntary, then why do I advocate the government breaking the windows of business owners?
To stimulate the economy, but like I've said before, war does not.
But does the business does the business owner consent to having their windows broken?
I don't know. That's a question for you to answer, since you're the Keynesian guy.
So the answer is no. I would fund the military to break the windows of businesses, automobiles, and homes, which is not voluntary.
Okay, why would you fund the military? They literally have guns.
Keynesianism is very anti-individualism and voluntarism.
Okay, so why are you getting mad at me for being a collectivist, and you're over here saying, "Oh my God, stupid collectivist"?
Wait, that's a straw man fallacy. I never said that. I never called anyone a stupid collectivist.
Well, you called me a stinky collectivist.
No, that never happened.
Or at least the assertion that I was.
Wait. How did I call you stinky? How did I call you stinky if I don't know what you smell like?
I don't know. You made the assertion, so the burden of proof is on you.
Yeah, but I never said that. So the burden of proof as to when I said that is on you, actually.
No, it's not. See, let's
Yeah,
pretend that you're at a car. Okay, let's pretend you're at a car dealership, and I said, I'm the car dealer, man, and I said that the car can fly. Okay? The customer said he's kind of skeptical, so he asks him, hey, can the car fly? He has to show that the car can fly, not the other way around. He can't say, prove the car doesn't fly. So the burden of proof is on you.
Yeah, but how am I supposed to prove that I didn't say something? That's a Friedrich Hayek logical fallacy. You're changing the definition of burden of proof.
I'm not changing any sort of definition.
Yeah, you are.
Just failing
how am I supposed to prove that I didn't say something?
I don't know. That's why the burden of proof is on you.
Okay, but that's a burden of proof logical fallacy. You're putting the burden of proof on me incorrectly.
Yeah,
you're the one who made the assertion that I made the statement that you're stinking. I never said that.
Look, all I'm saying is we can go back in the stream after this. We can let's ask the chat.
Yeah,
let's ask the chat what you said.
Yeah,
chat, did Progressive Incel ever call me a stinky collectivist?
It's Progressive Intel, thank you.
I don't remember. I do not remember what exactly transpired. Can we get do the other mods have an opinion on this, or are you guys just not paying attention either?
What?
You guys are bad moderators.
Did Mo call Progressive Intel did Progressive Intel call Mo a stinky collectivist?
Oh, I actually think I heard him. I heard him say that.
There's the
Damn.
But that's not true, though. I didn't.
Teddy, you are guilty.
Wait,
you will be immediately enlisted in the military with the job of smashing all the windows in the northern hemisphere.
Well, that's logically fallacious because it's appealing to authority.
No, it's not.
I'm the authority that you've given your consent to appeal to. I'm the arbitrator and the adjudicator of this debate. And as the arbitrator and adjudicator of this debate, I sentence you to 30 years of community service smashing windows.
That's violating my individual rights. You're using the majority to rule against my rights. That's not fair.
Okay, Teddy, look, you kind of did make an argument that was very fallacious in nature. Basically, your argument was begging the question, Frosty. For the most part, I would agree that those things are basic human rights. I simply don't agree with the way that you justified not debating those beliefs, because there's an unwanted implicit assertion within your argument implying that you believe that these are legitimate basic human rights. But the only way to establish that is through debate. And you feel like because these are legitimate, we shouldn't have to debate them. But this could easily be turned around. Imagine we lived in a society that believed that slavery was a basic human right. And as a result, we shouldn't have to debate them. You see, we run into problems where we simply assume that our beliefs are right and therefore we shouldn't debate them, which is very dangerous.
Wait, but I'm debating you right now. So how am I refusing to debate my beliefs if I'm debating you right now?
In the beginning of the stream, you tried to disregard our debate by saying that we have different opinions, therefore we shouldn't share ideas and bring constructive arguments.
Okay, so since you've made that assertion, the burden of proof is on you.
Shut up. Go back in the stream.
Would you like to continue discussing why communism in Germany was racist?
Okay, you keep saying it's racist. Oh my God, they're mean like that.
Yeah, because I've proven my point, but you haven't had a good refutation. I brought up the forced distribution of milk, and you did not respond. Are you contesting the notion that 75% of African Americans are lactose intolerant?
If that's true, then yeah, I would agree that those 75% of them are lactose intolerant.
So you concede that Karl Marx is racist. You concede that Karl Marx is racist.
Lactose intolerance and cure lactose intolerance.
Does this mean that you concede that Karl Marx was lactose intolerant?
Karl Marx was lactose intolerant. I mean, I'm not sure.
Or that was a mistake. That was a mistake, logical fallacy. I meant to say, do you concede that Karl Marx was racist?
I will not concede.
Okay, so you're special pleading. You're saying, 75. Oh, sure, 75. I'll accept that 75% of African Americans are lactose intolerant, but you refuse to acknowledge that the forced distribution of milk is racist, since it would predominantly hurt African Americans most.
You have a conceding hairline.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, well, the burden of proof is on you. How do I have a conceding hairline? Actually, I can't go bald because I can just buy more. I can just buy more hair with my money. That's inflated. So
You're
that's
stupid.
not true either. How? Wait, that's an ad hom. You just personally insulted me.
You're an idiot. Your arguments suck.
You haven't refuted them.
I don't have to. They're stupid and they make no sense.
Mo, do you have lips? Mo, do you have lips?
He has no lips. I can't get a kiss.
No. Do you have lips?
No, I don't. I can't get a kiss.
Wait. So I have a question. I have a question for you. Okay, this is important. This will set like the rest of the parameters for the debate. How will you get a kiss?
I can't. Like I've outlined this many.
Oh man.
So do you concede that you can't get a kiss?
I concede that I cannot get a kiss.
Okay, I appreciate that.
That doesn't strengthen your argument one bit just because I don't have
Yeah, it does
lips.
because but you brought up the first assertion.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You called me stupid and you said I have a receding hairline, which is very offensive. I'm crying right now.
Capitalism is basically pro small dick energy.
That's a red herring. That's a red herring. What does that have to do with my hair?
Because you have a conceding hairline. How many times do I need to outline
You still haven't been able to prove that, Mo. The burden of proof is on you, and you haven't provided sufficient evidence.
Okay.
Is there
on your look here? On your GoFundMe, you have a conceding hairline. All right? I found your GoFundMe, and
what was the GoFundMe for? Can you provide the source for your assertion in the chat?
GoFundMe.com. What the hell? What kind of question is that?
Yeah, but the specific link, duh.
Yeah,
for my GoFundMe, for mine.
GoFundMe.com. That's the specific link for that specific website.
Well, if I go to GoFundMe.com, it's not going to bring up my GoFundMe. It's just going to bring up GoFundMe in general. That's a logical fallacy.
Okay, well, that's a you problem.
No, it's not, because you're making the assertion.
Mo, I'm sorry. I got to put that the you problem logical fallacy when you say that's a you problem, when it's actually an us problem because you're a communist.
Mo, I have a question. Do you subscribe to the lie that communism advocates for stateless society?
It does advocate for stateless society.
Okay. So if that's true, then why does Richard Wolff, a prominent Marxist and proponent of socialism, why is he quoted of saying socialism is when the government does stuff, and it's more socialism the more stuff it does, and if it does a real lot of stuff, it's communism?
Okay, well, Richard Wolff is white. He's literally white.
Yeah, but wait.
Oh my God, he's white.
Wait. But how does that refute the point? He's still a Marxist.
Because he's white.
Karl Marx was white.
Huh?
Karl Marx was white. He was German. No, it was a saturated picture. It was saturated. Yes, it was, because he's German. Germans are white.
Give me a picture of Karl Marx that is white.
Teddy, also, I'd like to point out that Mo pointed out that Karl Marx actually acknowledged his privilege as well, just as a refutation already. So that's already a point.
Wait. Even if I were to concede that, so does Richard Wolff. Richard Wolff realizes that white people are racist.
He made it with a black man be racist.
No, he didn't. Richard Wolff can't do blackface. He has hair.
Frederick was a black guy when he was making the Communist Manifesto, when he invented it.
Frederick Engels?
He was really right, a black guy.
Explain why he was fifth cousins with Adolf Hitler then.
Shut up. Shut your ass up.
It's a poor response. Why was Frederick Engels fifth cousins with Adolf Hitler if he wasn't white? Wait, was Adolf Hitler white?
No, he was German.
Yeah, German is white. What race is German?
Oh, German is not white.
Wait, okay. What continent do white people come from?
America.
That's wrong.
The United States. Okay, so what would be the right answer?
Europe. White people come from Europe.
And where does Europe come from?
The Big Bang.
Okay, I think that's where we fundamentally agree. But I think like you're saying how, oh my God, whites. Well, we can't make because Prophet F said.
Wait! I didn't say that. You said that. You said wait! You said that Richard Wolff was white. Therefore, this discredits his definition of communism. That's a straw man.
Let me finish. Okay. Look, like Prophet F said, we cannot make absolute metaphysical claims. So you to claim that he is white, that is just an absolute metaphysical claim.
No, it's not, because it's true.
No, you're making you cannot make absolute metaphysical claims. What about a chair? Like a chair exists, but only to my perception.
Yeah, but chairs are not 100% white. Chairs are about 75% white. So that's not the same. We're talking about one individual versus general chairs. Like all people aren't white. That's not what I'm saying. That's a straw man.
All people aren't white. I've outlined that many times.
Wait. So does this mean that you concede that chairs are racist?
Chairs not racist, no.
Okay, so why? Wait, but chairs are 75% white.
I've never seen a white chair. I've only seen brown. I think the chairs.
Okay, but that's anecdotal evidence. I'm using statistics while you're using only like pictures that you've seen.
Google right now. I'll go on chair on Google right now, and I'll see what kind of color chairs pop up.
Here, wait. I'll provide a citation in the private chat.
Okay. I doubt I'll click on it, but you do you.
Well, you're just avoiding the evidence then. There's my citation in the private chat.
Okay, let's see it. Google.com. Okay.
Yeah. Wait, that's a genetic fallacy. You're trying to disprove the assertion that I'm making based off of the site that I've provided.
Okay. Look. You see one white chair.
Okay, wait, but did you put black chair in the Google search?
No.
So of course, if you put black chair in the Google search, they're gonna bring up black chairs.
I didn't put.
Okay, so wait. So let's see the search then. Let's see the search bar.
Actually, no. I think I'll be turning off my camera.
Okay, see, so you're unable to prove your assertion. Well, I've provided a solid link to prove that 75%. To prove that 75% of chairs are white. And like, I didn't get to finish my point, but the reason why this proves that communism is racist is because Karl Marx sat on a chair in his portrait.
Okay. And what color was the chair?
It doesn't matter. It's the fact that 75% of chairs are white proves that it's chairs are majority white. Therefore, engaging on sitting on a chair is racist. I'm not even sitting on a chair right now. I'm standing up.
Okay, what is that supposed to prove that you're standing up?
That I'm not racist.
Teddy, Theodore, the burden of proof is on you to prove that you are standing right now.
Okay, so that's a misstating my name, logical fallacy. My name is not Theodore. Okay, number one. And number two, I don't have to prove it because I don't have to.
Theodros Jacob, the Grand Council demands that you prove your standing.
Turn on your camera and show me. Before I do Joker face and destroy your absolute life, right?
I'm not going to turn on my camera.
Why? So you can't show me your screen.
I can't turn on my camera because I have a receding hairline. So it's going to look ugly.
Okay, so you concede that you have a conceding hairline.
No, I didn't necessarily concede that I have one. I just said that I have one. That doesn't necessarily relate to the argument that you made. Wait, but okay, explain how wait. Explain how me saying that relates specifically to the argument that you've posed. It doesn't at all.
Guys,
it's just saying,
I'd like to put in a new piece of evidence.
Okay.
I think this proves Mo's point fairly well.
That is
wait, how is my hair? How is that conceding? I don't understand.
It's clearly conceding.
Also, Sarah, how do I know that that's actually a picture of me? This is slander. You're slandering me.
Slander.
How do you know that that's a picture of me? How do you know that I didn't steal that from Google?
Yeah.
See, Mo agrees with me. He's conceded the argument.
Okay, I think I'm gonna mute myself now.
Like, this is the only thing we would kind of agree on because Sarah's kind of being fallacious.
Yeah, this is a verbal reasoning logical fallacy.
Define verbal reasoning fallacy.
When the assertion is fallacious in nature.
And basically, isn't that
okay, right? However, I disagree with the way that she justifies that they are human rights.
Yeah, the assertion is fallacious in nature. Therefore, it's a verbal reasoning logical fallacy.
Well, I think it's not a verbal reasoning fallacy unless you say it in the verbal reasoning voice.
Sadly, they can't apply that same line of logic to natural capacity.
Wait, I have another question, just an interesting question, like testing the the different ideologies of communism and Keynesianism. So if communism is like superior to Keynesianism in its application, why was John Maynard Keynes 6'7" and Karl Marx was only 5'9"?
Okay, what?
And also, if communism is superior to Keynesianism, then why does Kim Jong-un have a bad haircut, according to BBC?
Because he's not a communist.
Yes, he is. We've already established that communism advocates for the supreme rule of the state, according to Karl Marx.
When Karl Marx said that it was the abolition of class, state, currency, and personal property.
No, that was Frederick Engels. He was drunk.
Okay, well, you have to prove that he was drunk. The burden of proof is on you now, since you said he was drunk.
Okay, I'll provide a citation in the private chat.
Do you seriously want me to do the Joker face right now? No, I'm not going to pull it out right now. He's like, this is obviously being a win for me. There's legit no reason for me to do it. I don't see why I need to. It's completely fallacious. But
wait, how is it fallacious if I've never made an assertion? I didn't say anything.
Because it's very fallacious in nature. You're committing a verbal reasoning logical fallacy.
How? Wait, how? Elaborate.
Because your argument is very fallacious in nature.
How so?
I think the confusion arises is when we believe that our beliefs are legitimate and therefore we should not debate them, which is very dangerous.
But again, you're assuming I've made an assertion that I didn't, right? So like, doesn't apply.
Okay, that's it. You made me do it, all right? You made me do it. I didn't want to pull it out on you. I didn't want to bring out the Joker face, but you made me do it.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to concede that I have a receding hairline.
Conceding.
But that has not. That still does not diminish my greater argument that communism has been failed every time it is attempted. And actually, there's another point. In all the communist societies that have been implemented, including the USSR, Germany, New Jersey, and Cuba, there has never been innovation provided by a communist government. This is according to Steven Crowder.
Okay, well, they had 0% unemployment rates and 100% productivity rates.
Wait, but you're miscalculating unemployment rates. You're using U3 unemployment as opposed to U6. U6 unemployment was U6 unemployment in Russia was personally manipulated by Lenin.
Okay, how is Lenin manipulative? He's literally nice.
Because he's bald. Yeah, he's bald.
Okay, you are too. What kind of argument are you proving?
Wait. That's a logical fallacy. You've misstated my. You've misstated what I was saying. I'm not bald. I have a receding hairline. Look at my profile. I have a full head of hair. Thank you very much, and it's beautiful hair. All right.
Bernie Sanders is literally bald. You're using a bald person as your character. How's that not conceding that you have a conceding hairline?
Wait. If Bernie Sanders is bald, explain how he had more hair than anybody running for president in 2016 and 2020.
Because he had the natural capacity to become bald.
No, he was bald in current capacity.
That is not true.
No. He had more hair than anybody running for president in 2020 in current capacity. So your assertion is just simply incorrect. They actually measured the amount of hair that Bernie Sanders had, and it came up to 2.2 tons more hair than any other candidate.
He's gonna die of a heart attack in office. I hope you know that.
Well, that's a logical fallacy. How do you know? Where's your burden of proof?
Because he's old.
And even if that were to be true, that's a red herring fallacy because that has nothing to do with his hair.
But it has to do with the person. He's gonna die of a heart attack. So I don't know why you want him as president.
But that has nothing to do with him being. Wait, when did I endorse Bernie Sanders? Enlighten me.
Your profile picture. That's
not an endorsement. That's just a profile picture.
Okay, so you magically accidentally.
I don't have to examine why I have him as my profile picture. What matters is the consistency of your argument, of which there is none. Just because I have wait. I have Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden as my profile pic. So how am I endorsing two people for president? That's a logical fallacy because two people can't be president according to the Constitution.
But you support their beliefs. You support riding with Biden. I agree with that, but I just think that we should have more progressive leader because you believe that Joe Biden, because he's
wait. So who's the progressive leader that you want? Is it Bernie Sanders, who's bald, according to you?
AOC.
Okay, but AOC is not running for president.
She
And
should.
I must say this does not
She's not
have
gonna
much
die of a
to
heart
do
attack
with
in the middle of
this doesn't have
office.
much to do with Karl Marx and his
She's not gonna
totalitarian
sign
ideas.
She's not going to sign the Second Step Act and then immediately die of a heart attack. When Bernie Sanders goes in office and signs the Second Step Act, he's going to die of a heart attack. Thank you for sharing, Ilya.
Well, I mean,
We're all
your
calling
argument.
here.
You still I'm not. You still assume that Bernie Sanders is going to die due to a heart attack, but you failed to prove it.
You literally said that Bernie Sanders is going to die of a haircut. That's a buttered French toast.
I
fallacy.
never
You're slipping-
said that. That is like a straw man fallacy of
Yeah,
drastic
interrupt
proportions. That's a Jonah Axon logical fallacy.
How?
Teddy, I'll remove you from the stream right now, bro. Try me. Bro.
Wait,
Say that one more time.
but
Say that.
it's true. How are you gonna remove me if I'm debating? You're silencing my opinions and my
Yeah,
contentions.
well,
with
you just called
communism.
something a Jonah Axon logical fallacy when everyone
Yeah.
knows that I've never made a logical fallacy in any of my debates.
No, it's not. It's not a logical fallacy that you made, but it is a Jonah Axon logical fallacy. It's a straw man of drastic proportions.
And making absolute metaphysical claims.
No, I'm not.
Teddy, you made one. You made an absolute metaphysical claim.
How am I making absolute metaphysical claims if I don't know what absolute metaphysical claims mean?
Because you're claiming that he had hair.
That's not an absolute metaphysical claim.
Well, yeah, you're claiming that there's the existence of hair.
Yeah, but your argument is still fallacious in nature.
I think the confusion arises is that we believe that these are basic human rights, but the only way to establish that is through debate.
Yeah, and we're debating right now.
Imagine a society that believed that slavery was a basic human
right. I have a new data point to bring up. So
Okay.
according to a comprehensive study done by Zoom.com with a sample size of 4, 100% of the American population believe that communism is fascist, racist, totalitarian, and evil. This analysis is peer-reviewed by an individual whose father attended the university and obtained a PLD from the University of Farmington in Michigan. I'll provide a source in the chat. So this proves that communism is fascist, racist, totalitarian, according to 100% of the American people.
This is a resorting to authority fallacy. You're resorting to the authority, like saying because they've been in this experience.
How am I resorting to authority? What hotel? What resort?
Teddy, you're resorting to authority right now.
I'm not resorting anywhere. I'm in my house. I'm not at a hotel. So how am I resorting to something if I'm not in a resort?
You're resorting. Okay, well you're in.
Yeah. So no. So that's a Murray Rothbard logical fallacy. You're changing the definitions of assertions that you're making incorrectly. I'm not in a resort, therefore I'm not resorting to anything.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm in my house. I'm in my house. Look at my snap map. Look at my snap map. Look at my snap map. I'm in my house.
Okay, you're in your house. Cool.
Okay, but you made a false claim. You said that I'm resorting to something when I'm not.
That is not true at all.
Yes, it is. You accused me of a resorting logical fallacy.
Hey, Teddy, that might be off topic, but the POC Republicans want you to say hi.
What's
say
up?
hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, guys, say hi back.
Yo, hey, what's up,
Mo, wait, Mo, wait, listen, I see you have wait.
Tyler Bluntman is bald. Tyler Bluntman is bald.
Wait, but that's a logical fallacy because Tyler Bluntman is not a communist.
Video, she is clearly
Wait, this is unfair. This is unfair. This is a 6-on-1 debate. I think this is unfair. This is supposed to be a 1-on-1.
Kind of unfair.
Wait,
so
but
I might have to...
Mo. I think it's interesting that you're advocating for communism, but you have an iPhone. And according to a prominent socialist, according to a prominent socialist named David, otherwise known as Your Local Socialism, and I quote, communism is when no iPhone. So you're violating the principles of communism as defined by Your Local Socialist on TikTok.
Since you're a capitalist, you believe that Here, let me turn this tides around a little bit. Do you accept any form of like electronics from the public sector?
Yes, but the public sector is maintained by capitalism.
That makes no sense.
Yes, it does.
iPhones are
people who generate wealth are the people who pay taxes. These taxes allow for the government to use their resources efficiently in research. And
okay,
they do so by means of inflated money that the people have access to.
Okay, we've already established inflation isn't real.
So you've made a Frank Sinatra logic. No, we haven't. I've never conceded to that. I've never conceded to that. In fact, I think I've proven that inflation. I think that I've proven inflation is real and is a beautiful phenomenon.
And we've
that allows
established
people to have more wealth.
That it's fake.
Who is we? You who is we?
Me and you. Everyone in the chat.
But that's a majority opinion over like facts.
Okay, well, dude,
you still haven't presented a counter to the notion that communism does not allow the production of iPhones.
Okay, well, Finn said it does.
Well, actually, if we want to use Finn as a source, according to Finn of Communist Hype House, who's a very prominent Marxist, the USSR was cringe. So if you're going to use Finn as a source, you have to concede that the USSR was cringe.
Okay, well, what about the kibbutz? They were a good communist country.
Who?
The kibbutz.
The what? You cut out.
The kibbutz.
The kibbutz is not a real country. If they're real, why are they not on Google Maps?
Okay, that's literally a Russian capitalist fallacy. Again, you resort to your voluntary transaction argument.
No, that has nothing to do with voluntary transactions.
No, it's not.
Okay, well, that's a Michael Bloomberg logical fallacy.
How?
Your argument is dependent on the existence of prison labor. Prison labor produces a lot of things that are innovated by the government. Therefore, that's a Michael Bloomberg logical fallacy.
Okay, well, since you're a capitalist, laissez-faire, you believe that there should be no government.
That's a straw man. I believe in very big government. I believe in government ownership of capital, as laid out by Keynes in the general theory.
Or laissez-faire, Austrian economics, evictionist, all of that stuff.
No, laissez-faire economics opposes inflation. I think inflation is beautiful.
Okay, laissez-faire isn't very fair if there's lots of income inequality.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I'm not laissez-faire.
So why did you tell me you were?
I didn't.
So who did?
That's a question for you to answer. I can't answer that question.
Yes, you can. Just answer.
No, I can't. No.
It's a yes or no.
Yeah, but I don't have the capacity to answer that question because that requires insight into your mind.
Well, in the current capacity, yes, you can. Right now?
No, I don't. The current capacity, I don't have the ability to answer that question. That's a profit logical fallacy.
Answering this question right now. Okay, well, I just think that's
okay, boys. I think that we're going in circles at this point. I think you guys should give closing statements, and then we should wrap this up. I'll give you guys Mo. You can take as long as you need. Teddy, you get 30 seconds for a closing statement.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think the issues that we've discussed today have both given us interesting interpretations of each other's ideologies, but I simply haven't been convinced. I still believe that communism is an ideology.
Time's up.
That was not 30 seconds. But that wasn't 30 seconds.
That's 30. That's 30.
That's 30
Teddy,
seconds.
Sorry,
I was watching Jonah count.
Teddy,
you're done.
You make so much money that we imposed an interest rate of 200% on the time, and that was 30
but that's
seconds.
a logical fallacy.
Okay,
wait. But the only possible.
Okay, Mo, you can give your close. I muted Teddy, so you can give your closing statement as long as you want.
Okay, well, Teddy was making an absolute metaphysical claim saying that wasn't 11 seconds, but what may be 11 seconds to me may be different for 11 seconds to someone else. So you cannot make absolute metaphysical claims like we have established. You can't say that, but I believe that I have won this debate because I was debunking everything he was said. I brought up the window fallacy. I brought up all of these fallacies of John Maynard Keynes, aka John Incel Keynes, and I was providing how he was stupid, racist, and supported white supremacy because he was white himself. And I disproved the fact that Karl Marx is white when he was literally POC. And I believe I won.
Okay, so let's vote on who we think won. I'm gonna start. My vote is Mo. My score is 1,174 to 8. Sarah, Ilya, are you guys gonna vote?
Yeah, I think
What?
Mo won.
What?
I think Mo won.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was arguing with the communist.
A vote for Teddy is a vote for Trump.
Yeah. So
That's a logical fallacy. I don't support Trump.
I voted for Mo. The score was 1,174 to 8. Ilya, what's your vote and what's your score?
I think it was close. I say 5-4, but I think Mo won.
And Sarah?
I'm gonna have to say it was like 5-4, but I think Teddy won.
So that means Teddy wins on aggregate. Mo, it was a good performance. You put up a good fight, but 1-2 is actually a simple majority fallacy. So anyway, thank you all 60 of you lovely viewers for tuning in. We love you guys. If you guys want to debate on my channel, just hit me up. I'll host you, or I'll debate against you about almost anything. We love you guys, and have a good night. Stay safe, San Diego.